everyone, Kaori Takee here for Red Carpet Report at the NBCUniversal Summer Press Tour. Have you guys ever been to Japan? It's a Japanese name. So.
Well, are we what?
Sorry? Oh, I said, have you guys ever been to Japan? It's Japanese.
Yes, no. I've never been to Japan.
Oh, you guys need to go.
Really?
Actually, my son wanted to go this summer. He did, with his little buddy. I think they're going to go.
You should take him with you, or you should go with him.
Yeah.
So congratulations on Botched, yet another season. So I'm a huge fan of Nip Tuck. So how similar is that dramatic TV show to this reality?
If our show was really like the real Nip Tuck, I think we'd be out of business right now. We would have had to close our shops and be kicked out.
They had a lot of good business, though, for a while.
Our original name of our show was kind of close to that.
It was Nip Effed.
Oh.
That was the original name of our show.
Nip Effed.
Why did you guys change it?
I
don't think you really use that.
decided that the advertisers wouldn't like that name.
They like Botched a lot better.
Yeah.
So what's the most common procedures that you guys probably do?
The most common procedure I do is breast surgery revisions because breast augmentation is the #1 procedure of all plastic surgery procedures. So the #1 procedure is going to go bad the most commonly. So that's what I do.
And the #1 one I do is nasal revisions, revision rhinoplasty.
It's probably pretty easy for you guys at this point.
This season
It's never easy.
Yeah, this season on Botch is even harder than any of the other seasons because we've had over 10,000 applicants. And they're picking out the hardest cases for us to try to fix, and it's just really incredibly difficult.
Can you give us a little teaser of what one of the hardest ones that you had to deal with this season is?
Yeah, I mean, for this season, imagine someone who comes in who's had 15 rhinoplasties, nose jobs, and we're going to sit there and say, okay, how do we fix your nose again? That's hard.
Yeah. In my case, we had a patient who we operated on with an impossible problem. We fixed her previous season, but the problem has come back with a vengeance. So we have to try to tackle it. What we thought was an impossible problem, this is like impossible on steroids this season.
Oh my gosh. All right, so if someone was going into plastic surgery for their first time, what's a couple questions that you would ask them to consider or ask themselves before really just going into the office?
I mean, one of the things, you got to make sure that it's a board-certified facial or plastic surgeon. So make sure that it's not an OBGYN performing a breast augmentation or a facelift. You also make sure does this doctor do a lot of these procedures? I mean, how many per year? What are the complication rates? What would happen if there was a complication in surgery? You want to ask many, many questions.
Did you guys?
Did you ask what you should ask yourself? Didn't that what you asked? Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
I think,
doctor.
I would. Yeah, both fine. I think if you're considering plastic surgery, you really need to ask yourself, why are you considering doing it? Because you want to make sure you're doing it for the right reason, not to get a new wife or a new girlfriend or try to make someone else happy. You're doing it for yourself, and your expectations are realistic. You don't want it to be a big fail because it didn't meet your goals and expectations.
And the final question, what got you guys into this profession? It's a very unique profession.
I mean, what brought us to becoming plastic surgeons?
Yeah.
Well, for me, when I was doing my training in head and neck surgery, there was a little boy who got attacked by about 6 dogs. And the reconstruction of his face, which took over 2 years, I loved it. I mean, obviously, it was a very heartfelt story, but I loved the reconstruction and the intricacies of the face. So that's how I got into it.
I went into plastic surgery because I originally was going to be a cardiac surgeon, but I met a plastic surgeon at UCLA Medical School who convinced me that plastic surgery is the last true renaissance field of medicine where you do everything from head to toe, from burns to cancer to digit reattachments to everything. So I thought this is the ultimate field of medicine. That's why I went into it.
Those are great answers. And thank you guys so much. Thanks for watching, guys. And don't forget to press that thumbs up button and hit subscribe. And in the comments below, let me know what summer show you're looking forward to.